Alright guys, I'm back after a long time. Um, just been grinding a bunch of Destiny 2 and all that, and like after playing the game for a month, or over a month now, I've like, there's things I like about this game, and there's things I don't like about this game, and then like, throughout this whole video I'm gonna like explain everything, and it might be a long one, um, so yeah, from playing this game for like, what, a month and a half to 2 months now. Like I said, there's things that are good and there's things that are bad. Um, I mean, I can start off with the good, I guess. So, there are some things I like about this game, and one of them being I like the way Eververse works. I like the way, um, you can go right in, and then I like how fast and easy it is to get this currency, which is Bright Dust, which that's how you buy all your stuff and yada yada. I like that, and like you just buy, just it's like cosmetic stuff that won't break the game, um, won't give you an advantage. Well, I guess Fireteam medallions can, but it's not like that's only. It's not like it's for like only certain people if you spend money. It's not nothing's game breaking about Eververse and all that, and that's one thing I like. It wasn't in D1, but in Eververse for D1, it was a lot harder to buy stuff, and they kind of made it to where when events came out, like Halloween event and like the Christmas event and all that, when those came out, all the gear sets and the emotes and whatever they had, those were all hard to get if you didn't spend money. Because, one second. But, no, they made everything just hard to get in that respect of events coming out. They were money hungry, and yeah, I feel like this game they made that better. We haven't had our first event yet, so no one really knows how it's gonna be. After the second interruption, no, it's just things about that. I just like I'm hoping for the best, to where nothing will be like it was in D1 with events and that stuff. So yeah, there's our first topic, I guess you could say. Um, oh, that was bad. But no. Um, yeah. So I like how Eververse works in this game. And yeah, I mean that's good. Still just gonna wait on the events and kind of go on with that. Second thing I like Trials. They did good with Trials. They did very good with Trials because it's not 3v3s anymore. Get out of my way. It's not it's not 3v3s anymore. It's 4v4. So I mean, it's more balanced, and people can be a little bit more competitive and all that. Um, and you can just have more people with you, and I just like that. Oh, all right, kill me through a wall. But no, I do like the way Trials works. And the first week, me and my friends, we got 7-1, not flawless, but yeah, we went 7-1 after a long time from not playing Trials. I mean, they made it more to where it's easier for people to go flawless, I guess you can say. Um, so that's nice. I'm like, come on, hit headshots. All right. I'm sorry, I haven't played this game in a while. Well, I have, but like I haven't played Crucible in a while. Um, but no, Trials is more balanced and it's fun. Yes, there are some glitches with the social space. You can go in the flawless room without actually going flawless. So that's a thing, I guess. I mean, you can't get anything, but you can still go in there. Me and my friends found that glitch the first day Trials is out, so I mean, yeah, that's that. Um, but yeah, those are some things I like about those are things I like about this game. Um, some armor sets are pretty good. Oh, oh, some armor sets are pretty good, but yeah. Um, and then we'll move on to the bad stuff about this game. When there's a lot. First thing is I really don't like how they took out Grimoire score and stuff like that. I don't like that. I hate that they took that out because that shows how long you've been playing and how much time you've taken to play this game and all that. It just shows that all that, and they're like, oh, we're gonna put in lore and all that instead. We're gonna put it on all the armor pieces, and yeah, you're gonna be happy with what we do. And like, nobody's satisfied with that because Grimoire is like something. Oh, all right. Grimoire is just something I really liked in the first game because it showed like I had like over 5,000. Um, and it just showed how long I've been playing and how much I enjoyed the game. Um, so yeah, that's something that I definitely would like to come back, which 100% won't come back, but that'd be nice if they did. Another thing is Crucible. Crucible kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Everything is 4v4. It's like it's just not fun. Like I remember in D1 going in Iron Banner, which is what I'm playing right now, which I'll go into that later. Um, no, I just remember going in Iron Banner with like a 6Q and just destroying, and it was just fun. So many things were fun about that, and it's not as fun anymore because Trials was like it was like, oh, we're gonna cut the teams in half, and like, yeah, it's gonna be different, but people are gonna learn to kind of have just depend on two other people, and that's how it's gonna work, and that was good. That was kind of a competitive game mode that people liked. Um, but for them to make everything 4v4 was a very dumb decision on their part, because for them to make everything 4v4, it was a bad idea. It was just stupid. It's like, what's the difference from going into Trials and going into a competitive game mode? There is no difference other than you get loot from Trials that's different. You can still get exotics, you can still get everything. It might be a little bit more competitive, but there's maybe like two maps that are in Trials that are different that you can only play in Trials. That's it. It's just there's not a lot. They're both the exact same thing. That's what I liked about the first game was when it wasn't trial season or that week, you could go in the next week and practice and do your practice runs and all that, and then so you'd be ready for the next week. And I like that a lot about the first game. So you can get ready and then all that. Now trials is every week. It makes it easy for everybody to go flawless, and it's just people can go flawless all the time, and then old too fast. Like I've gone flawless twice with my team and all that, and I have all the trials gear. It's just it's there's they make it to where they need to space out everything with times and all that. If you're gonna make everything so easy and just get done really fast, there's no point. It just makes the game get stale way too easily. And that's the thing that they need to understand is like with trials, every week for them to be making trials and all that, like there's just it's not fun. Like you can go flawless, like for me, two times, and then yeah, we haven't gone flawless every week, but we've gone twice, and that might not be a lot to people, but it's still going flawless, and yeah. So for them to like make it every week, some people have like 10 or 11 flawlesses on their cards, and I bet you those people are just they're bored. It's stale. It's just another thing to do in your daily prior or your weekly priorities. Gosh, it's not the same as it was. Like going back and playing D1, it's nostalgic because there's so many rights with that game, and not like this game where there's more wrongs than rights. And that brings me to my second topic. Why that everything has a fixed perk. Every single gun has its own fixed perks. It's such a dumb idea to have that. And yeah, I sound like every generic YouTuber talking, but it's true. Like some guy tweeted out, and I've seen this everywhere. You guys, if you're watching this, you probably play Destiny 2 or know about it. it. This guy, he goes, "What makes it different if I have, like, what's the difference between having one Better Devils and then having five?" And then they're saying they're working on something right now, but why they took long on this game, and it was like it's like every other game these days. It wasn't finished. This game was not finished, and they rushed it too early, and that's my problem. They rushed this game. Take your time and like make it a good game that people actually want to play. Don't rush it, dude. Like that's the problem every developer has these days. They rush the games that they make. It's just and then it's like that. Like Better Devils, it's good, but like what's the grind? I think the only guns that should have fixed perks are raid guns. Those are the only things that should have fixed perks. And because like there's no grind involved with this game. Every gun has its own meta, like Nightshade. It's really good. Everybody can have one Nightshade, and everybody should be dominating. Nobody has different Nightshades. You can't get better or worse perks. There's no grind to get anything out of this game. It's like, hey, I got what? Just hey, I got a Better Devils. Let's run through the raid. That's fine. It's not like, hey, I have a god roll of this gun that has perfect range, perfect impact. It's not like that anymore with D1. And it's just I don't like that, man. There's no grind system towards this game. And it was a very, very wrong way to do that. And that the raid talk leads me to my next topic. Raid. It's it's fun, but it's stale. It's very stale, and it's easy. It's just like people can beat the raid so fast. There's no grind for it. Hey, I'll take some raid gear. I'll get some of those guns, but Prestige raid comes out Wednesday. What is the point of playing the Prestige raid? There is none. There is no point of playing that raid. And the reason I say that is because it's a cosmetic raid. Prestige raids are supposed to give you better guns. They're supposed to make everything just make that grind worth it and not give you the same old stuff you got from the first one. Prestige raid is going to give you different looking armor. And the way I mean that is it's going to be different color schemes. Or schemes, whatever how you want to say that. It's just going to be different colors. And that's what Prestige raid is in this game. There's no reason for them to release it. Yes, and light level's not even going to go up. So I have like pretty much 305 characters, and my other friend has like 3. What's the point of doing Prestige raid if there's going to be no light level increase? In a month, they're releasing Challenge raid, and that's going to finally increase light level. But they're saying we have to sit here for a month with stale content and just do raids and nightfalls every week and get same old stuff. You're not going to attract an audience if you're going to do that, if you're going to make your game stale. And then, like, my next thing is exotics. The problem I have with exotics is I feel like they throw them at you. They give you them way too early, way too fast, and that's my problem. Exotics are dropping way too easily, dude. And that's one thing I hate about this game. Like I said, there is no grind for this game. Like, there's no grind, man. Like, there's no point of playing this game for long periods of time because you're just gonna get the same old stuff. Like, Iron Banner, it's a waste of time, man. Other than the armor sets, that's the only grind in this game is to get cool looking armor with, I guess, some better perks on it. It's just, it's dumb. But no, exotics, I feel like there's not enough exotics in this game. There's not enough, man. Like, if you look back at D1, there was a lot of exotics when that game dropped, and a lot of things that people didn't know, and people were just, they had figured out themselves. Now, obviously, yes, this is Destiny 2, so a lot of people know things, but still, it's like, it's just, I don't understand why they give them to you so fast. They literally give you, at the very beginning of the game, when you're like level 10, they give you 2 exotics for free. It's like, don't throw stuff at me that it's going to be really good. Like, they're exotic for a reason. They're supposed to be rare, and they're supposed to be really good. They're not supposed to be thrown at you and just crap. And that's my problem. Oh my god, I hate you. And that's my problem with this game. They just throw everything at you and make everything way too easy to get. It's just no point, man. No point. And then the thing I was talking about with Iron Banner. I mean, this is just going to be about all-around factions. For Iron Banner, they have reskinned Suros, I believe. I believe it's Suros. They've reskinned Suros guns with different colors and added two little symbols on the sides. They need to work on that, because like if you look back at like the last Destiny 2 or Destiny what's it called, DLC, Rise of Iron, right? You look at those Iron Banner guns, they were unique, they were different, and a lot of people liked them. And that's just when people liked it. They had like blades on them, and they were just so different from what we had before. And like the gear was really unique. Like in Year 2 Iron Banner, like they had a cloak for hunters that was like, it had a wolf's head on it, and like the wolf's head would go around you. It was just cool and unique, and it was different. And that made the sense to grind for this, for gear. And like the gear would drop at the end of rounds, and you just really hope to get that gear because it was exclusive to Iron Banner. In this game, yeah, hey, you get some gear. The guns don't drop. The only way you can get the gear is if you level up in the factions with your tokens, and if you lose a game, you literally get 2 tokens, and you need 20 to level up. It's like, it's dumb. I don't like the way factions work in this game. Like, raid tokens, I don't mind those, right? Raid tokens are kind of cool, because it's like, say I want to get, I don't know, the cloak for my hunter. Like, and I don't get it for my first raid run, I'll have like 40 tokens from completing the raid, and I can open up 2 engrams to try to get that cloak or the missing gear I needed, and I just jumped off like an idiot. But that's one thing that was cool. I'm glad that they did that. But it's just, factions are okay, I guess. I don't like how it's random when you can start getting faction reputation tokens and all that. Like, that was very, very stupid. I can't stress that enough. How dumb it was to make it to where factions can only be for limited times, like an event. It's like, at that rate, don't even include them. If we're gonna have to wait a month and a half for factions to come back out, like, don't even add them, man. Don't add them. Like, don't waste our time with this game, dude. And that's one thing that just pisses me off, is like they waste our time and make us wait for so long. Like, yet again, that's how you lose people to play this game, not gain. It's just a game of waiting at this rate. But with factions in general and all that, reputation tokens on Iron Banner, I hate it. I hate it so much, because I want to get good gear. I want to get it like fast and all that. I want to get the gear and like know, hey, I'm spending my time to get good stuff, not garbage stuff, which is what Iron Banner is. Like this, literally, the Nightshade they're gonna have on right now. This is literally just a reskin of it with different scopes, different perks, and that's literally it. The exact same guns. It has a different RPM. Nightshade to me has a better RPM. This thing has it doesn't do anything. Like, the Nightshade is so much better than this gun. It's like, what's the point of grinding? What's the point of playing this game if there's no sense of grinding for anything? You get stuff thrown at you. You just, like, it's so dumb, man. And yeah, like I said, it's just a game of waiting and waiting and waiting. At least in D1 there was fillers for when you were waiting. In this game there's not. Like, it's way too stale. And then I guess a good thing about this is factions or clans. Sorry, clans are cool because, like, say my group, we didn't get the raid done. Like, I couldn't get the raid done with them, and we grinded it all night, and it just took us way too long. And then I had to get off, and they finished and all that. I'll still get a raid engram and all that. But what I don't like is, like, keep the Crucible and Nightfall one, right? Keep those two. But get rid of the Raid and Trials one, man. If me and my team, if we grind and grind to get Flawless, other people in the clan who did nothing to get that should not be allowed to get any type of engram for that. They can just get the whole set and all the guns from doing nothing and just sitting and doing nothing. Like, it's so unfair. And the raid, like, I guess that's okay, but I feel like you have to contribute to the clan in order to get these stuff. Because people could do nothing and just not help the clan or do anything for the team, and they can get all this free stuff. Like, that's so dumb. Like, I should get an engram from the raid if I didn't complete it, but I helped to help my team to complete it. Right? That's when I should get an engram. If in trials, if I played some trials but didn't get flawless with that team that won, then hey, I should get an engram because I still played and we still did pretty good. And we still tried. Like that should be how it works. It should not be, hey, I've done nothing to contribute to anything. I'm pointless to be in the clan, but hey, I'm getting free stuff, so what's the point? That should not be how this game works. It's just there's so many things that are done with this game that I don't like, that are stale. It's not a completed game to me, honestly. It's like there's no point to do the prestige raid. I'm gonna be doing it, but there's no point to do it. And why'd I just jump off the map? Oh wait, guess not. Oh, alright. But there's like no point to do prestige raid. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing it, but there's no point. Challenge raid, there at least will be a point because the cap is gonna increase, but like that's really it, man. It's just a bunch of waiting. I'm hoping once the DLC comes out in December, it's gonna revive this game a little bit, but like it's only been out for a month, man, and people I beat the story in one day, dude. Like, you know how like just dumb that is? Alright, if I can actually shoot. It's just like way too stale. I feel like this game was rushed in a sense of just they didn't put much time into like what happens after we beat the game. What happens after we get all of our weekly stuff done? We just sit there and do like just Crucible? That's not even like good. Like going back and playing D1 and their Crucible, it is so much better. It's so much better. And like a lot of people are just saying like, hey, if you go back and play D1's Crucible, you will get stuck playing it because it's so much better. And it's just like it's so dumb, dude. It's just Bungie needs to get their stuff straight, man. Like they need to work on this game. And then like server errors. Like you'd think with D1 being out for 3 years, they could fix that. But every day it's always connecting to Destiny 2 servers, trying to reconnect. It will kick me out. I'm getting more errors in this game than I was in D1, dude. Like it's so unfair. Good. I know, it's why'd I say unfair? Well, it is. I mean, it will literally like we'll be doing a mission and it will just kick us out and then we'll have to restart the whole thing, dude. Like it's just so stupid. Screw you, kid. Go away. But no, it's just they need to add grinding factors in this game. They have to add multiple things in this game to make it just that sense of destiny. Like it's this game is just I don't understand why they didn't continue with D1 instead of making a new game. Like people want fixed they don't want fixed roles. They don't want predetermined everything. And like the raid, getting the gear, it just takes so long. It's just I don't understand most of this game and why it's like that. And they said they're not going to be adding in random roles and all that. They're not going to add any of that in. Is they like add in something that will balance that or make it better. Don't just say, "Oh, we have stuff in mind that we're working on right now." Like finish your game and then release it. Don't release it early for us. We don't want a rushed game, dude. Oh my, dude. But no, it's just I made this video to rant on that and like how just unfinished this game was and how much of like I wouldn't say it's a waste of money, but I would just say it's go back and play Destiny 1. Like strikes, they're dead. Like don't even play strikes, dude. No point. Like that is actually a waste of time. Strikes, there's no point to play them. And then like I guess I like public events. Those are more relevant in this game. That's like I like public events in this game. Those make sense to me. I understand them. But like make exotics harder to get. Make just like all right, here's another topic. Xur. Why Xur is just selling I mean, Vigilance Wing, that week that he sold all those exotics, that was a great week. But like I'm not even gonna buy. I didn't even buy Fighting Lion. Like, there's no point. Like, don't sell stuff that's garbage. I mean, I know he did that in D1 and all that, but like, he can sell everything. But like, just sell more than what you're selling. All right, like sell more. Don't just sell four things. We don't like D1. He sold like hyperdrives. He sold 3 of coins. He sold like he even sold like motes of light and all that stuff. Like actual stuff that people want and like need. Like I used to, and oh my, like thinking of this like heavy ammo things or synths. Like the reason those aren't in the game, like why? Like that actually like going back and playing D1 and using heavy ammo synths, it's so much better to do raids and all that. And like the raids to me are just so much better in Destiny 1. And like going back and just playing like Wrath of the Machine and like Vault of Glass, which Vault of Glass is my favorite raid. That one's really good. Like the mechanics of those raids are just so much better. I feel like the mechanics of the raid that they have on right now, it's stale. Just this whole game is just one stale chip. It's a stale chip, dude. Like a stale Dorito. Like that's just the problem I have with this game. It's just stale. Way, way, way too stale. I don't, like I said, Trials, I like it. It's good. Prestige raid, stupid. Normal raid, worth it. Yeah, it'll bring up your light level a lot. Like that. Like normal raid. I mean, I'm not downing on the raid. I mean, it can be fun, yes, but it's just I feel like it's a little too stale. I don't hate the raid. I think it's an okay raid. It's just I feel like it's a little too stale. The boss isn't hard. It's just make it challenging. Like challenge mode, hopefully will save this game and add just a bunch of new content that people want and need. But no, it's just I don't understand this game, man. Trials good, Crucible not good. Add in 6v6 back. Add in like add in Rumble back. Add in custom games. Add in TDM or not TDM, Clash back. Don't have what they have now. Keep competitive mode. Yeah, keep that. That's fine, but like what they have now is just it's stupid and pointless. And it's just I don't like it, man. Like the gunsmith, he's useful in this game, I'll say that, but like I want them to add in like Prison of Elders back, Skolas. They need to add stuff like that back. Stuff that's fun to do. Make strikes useful again. Don't make them pointless. Make the Nightfall give you better gear. Make it actually useful. Make strike specific loot. Like add in all the factors that people liked from Destiny 1 and put them back in this game. Stop trying to change the way you do things because it's not working. Like they're like trying to make it this game new content and fresh and like a break from Destiny and all that. But like there's so much Destiny 1 is so much better than this game. And like hunter cloaks, like half of these cloaks like they're like skinny like this, like skinny little pencil looking cloaks. The cloaks I have, like I don't even like this one. I'm just gonna leave it like that. The cloaks I have, I like them for a reason. It's because it reminds me of Destiny 1. Like the Trials cloak, it's cool. It looks a lot like D1's cloak. This one looks a lot like D1 cloaks. This one looks a lot like D1 cloaks. But then you get into like the skinny, tiny baby things. It's not where it should be right now. Some of the exotics are pointless. I mean, yeah, there were pointless exotics in Destiny 1, but like add more exotic guns, make them better. Like um I forget it, the Zalo Supercell. That gun was so good and useful in Destiny 1, dude. Like that gun, when that was in the game, when they added that in year two, that was the thing you wanted because they made it kinetic. They didn't make archetypes or like they didn't make it like that. They didn't have like that. So when they added in the Zalo, it was so useful and you used it all the time. Like there's no way people didn't use that all the time. And it was just good. And then like trials, people like it was a grind because when you went flawless, like you were fighting other people that were trying to go flawless too. And that's the thing about trials. It's like yes, they make it easy, which yes is good, but it's just some things I don't like about it, some things I do. Overall, it's a good experience to play, but like the raid, they need to make that they need to make fillers for like I don't mind waiting for stuff to come out. Like I know I'm repeating myself, but like I don't mind waiting for stuff to come out. To be honest, like I don't mind waiting, but like the fact that there's nothing to fill in the gap of waiting from like 1 month to the next month and then to the next month to fill in that gap, like factions, make those a thing, make them all the time, like, and then add in like shaders. I don't like I hate shaders in this game, man. In D1 they were rare to get faction shaders, and now they're way too easy to get. And like, my friend Chris, he's the one who made that point, and I'm copying off his point. But I'm just saying, like they need to make shaders fun and hard to grind for. Like in factions, like I remember when I got like the Dead Orbit shaders, like the Hanged Man and all that, and, like year one on my PS3. When I got that, I was so excited, dude, because like that was the coolest shader in the game because like you were like a really dark black and like some white in it, and it just looked really good. Like the fact that they don't have that anymore, like they're too afraid. Like when factions come out, people are gonna get everything way too fast. They, it's just it. So many things in this game are wrong that they need to fix. And like I said, I'm hoping when the next or the faction or not faction, what am I saying? The DLC comes out, it will just make the game better and just brighten up everything and make the game just be so much more playable. And then like I do like the armor sets for each planet. Like each planet has its own armor set, but like there's so many reskins in this game, and that's another topic I don't think I've talked about. There are a lot of reskins of gear and everything. Like um, EDZ's gear. Dead Orbit is a reskin of EDZ's gear, and then there's other gear that is a reskin of EDZ's gear. Like the only thing that have unique gear is like the raid and trials, and that is it. Those are the only things with unique gear. Why are you trying to shoulder charge, dude? But like I want you people to be unique, and like I don't mind exotic sparrows and ships and all that. Like I think that's cool. I think it's cool how you can get emotes fast, and like I like how like trials and all that, like how it's like um it will show how many times you've gone flawless and stuff like that. It's just I like those things. Those little things are cool, and like they add in more like just different like people can be more creative and all that with their character and like just the way they present themselves in this game. Like I like that a lot. Oh, dude, get thumbs, dude. Oh, you're bad. God mode engaged. Like, oh, oof. But no, it's just like they need to make things different about this game. Like there was like so many glitches in Destiny 1. There was like if you jailbreak your iPhone in the first game and you got the Destiny 2 app, you could like have rainbow shaders because it would just keep on switching throughout your shaders. Like that was like really cool. But like they don't have nearly as much content as they did in D1. I know like D1 was a finished game. They like came out with Prison of Elders. They came out with Prison of Elders like what was it like first or second DLC, and that was like really cool. Like it was good, and there was a point to do it. Like Skolas, I never completed it in year one, but like in year two when I played, and it came back into D1 and just got back into that game. It like even Skolas, there was a point to do it because like I didn't have the ship or the armor, and like it was just fun to do. And like there's so many cheeses, like the glitches or cheeses, whatever you want to call it. I think cheese is stupid, but yeah, there's so many glitches in D1 that were just cool and made it the game just more interesting. I loved it. And like another thing that they need to add back is um like what was it called? What was there was the there was an exotic sniper that if you did a certain strike, um if you did a certain strike and went a different route, you could get this really good exotic sniper. Um that was in the game. Like that was just so cool. Like just they need to add in more quests. They need to add in like exotics and all that. Like what they have right now, like the like you have to get 50 jump kills or whatever you have to do. That's it's so dumb, man. Like they need to make alternate endings to missions, alternate ending to strikes, strike specific loot, raid like raid specific loot. Like when the prestige raid for like what was it, King's Fall came out, like you get like blacked out weapons and like all that. Like you get like really just cool stuff and like where you could show off and like when you get all of the armor, like the raid armor, hard mode raid armor for King's Fall, you get like you would get what's it called? You get a shader that was like really cool looking. Oh my, I can't. Oh, you have your ears on. But yeah, it was like it was cool and refreshing. It was nice. But this game is just oh, this game is stale and it's not enjoyable for everybody. And that's just one thing that they need to fix is they need to fix the playability of this game. Just everything about that. It's, ugh. This game is good, yes. Armor is it's more like yet again, this is another point for my friend Chris. The armor is more like actual like battle armor look. It's not like D1 where it was like it was just cool. Like this like the raid gear is cool because it's like it looks like D1 gear, but like when you go into like just other gear it looks more like you're actually in real armor and stuff like that. And like it's just not as free look as D1 had. And then like the fact that they brought old exotics back, that was they can say all they want like oh can use these all again. That was lazy, very lazy. I like having the Knucklehead Raider. Yes, I'm glad they kept that in, but like for them to keep in the Mida and keep just a bunch of old exotics and like pointless exotics like this is the most pointless thing. One of the most pointless things in this game. Like who wants this, dude? Like I'm deleting it right now. No point for that. Waste of time. They wasted their time on this. Like these are helpful and good. But like would I like Bones of AO? Yes. Do I want them to bring it back? No. I want new content. I don't want old content. I want old features from the first game, but I want different content, different gear, all that. I want the old features but different gear. If you can understand what I'm saying, because I'm talking fast and I'm rambling on with the same points and going on, basically going in a circle. It's just this is my thought process on the game and how they need to fix this game. And like this, stupid, very stupid. Like I will show you how bad this gun is. And Iron Banner, and this is a crucible gun. This is a crucible gun in Iron Banner that people are supposed to quote unquote grind for. And it's more just a waste of time in this game, dude. Like, it's so bad, dude. Do you see how much damage that's doing? That shows how much range this gun has, and it's nothing. This gun is completely bad. Yeah, that is how bad it is. I got destroyed by a sidearm with the pulse rifle when I was right next to him. This gun is a complete waste of time and waste of tokens and waste of hours that you put in this game. Like I've put like over 100 hours in this game, and like I've done everything this game has to offer. But like how bad this gun is, it just pisses me off because this was like 2 hours of grinding for tokens and all that to try to get gear, and not get this disgusting pulse rifle that does no damage and is just so dumb, dude. And then like literally you get this like at the very end of the game. It's like one of the most overpowered guns in the game, and I like that. I like how it's good and all that. But to make a rip-off version of this same model but different stats, like that, it's so dumb. They need to make this game just better, and that's all I can really say. Is they need to make it better. They need to work on this game a lot longer. If that means they're gonna delay DLC but add in tiny updates as they go on to just add in a little bit of stuff, perfectly fine with me. Delay the DLC to like January or something, but add in updates to make it to where it's fun to play. Like that's one thing I just like add in tiny little DLCs. If that means like adding a strike or adding a new crucible mode or like a little bit of new gear, do it. There's no point to not try. But the point is, like, the fact that we have to wait for so long with the stale content and, like, it's not fun, man. It's really not fun. Like I said, I'm doing the Prestige raid, but am I gonna enjoy it? Not really. Because all it does is change your armor color and makes it glow, has some glowish purple to it, and makes it golden. Like, I can literally just put a shader on it, and I bet you $100 there's gonna be a shader that makes your gear light up purple. So at that rate, I might as well just take my old raid gear, put on the new shader, and wow, it's Prestige raid gear, and it's just gonna have a different name. It's like stop wasting your time and adding in reskins of everything and taking so long. Like honestly, it'd be understandable if like, oh hey, we're gonna take a while to like, or we're not gonna, it's not gonna be long, it's gonna be fast, we're gonna release fast updates and it's gonna be reskin gear, different stuff. But the fact that they're taking so long and adding reskin gear, and they've had what, they started this game, they've had like 2 or 3 years to make this game. It's just, it's lazy, servers are bad on this game. Like, to be honest, Destiny 1, I would rather spend a lot more time on that game than this game. It's just like literally like characters don't even have a voice in this game. They're just quiet the whole time. Like that. Like I liked having actual dialogue in the campaign. And like the stranger at the very end of the game, you got her gun and people were like, you're like, whoa, dude, this is like one of my first legendaries. Not exotic. Not when you're level 10, you get an exotic chest piece, or level 15, you get an exotic gun. Like, it's not like that. It was, dude, I just got a pulse rifle that's legendary. That's what it was like in the first game. And that's what I wish it was like in the second game. But no, waste my time, dude. And make it to where they give everything. Because they're afraid people are going to be mad if they have to grind towards stuff. And it's harder to get items. They're afraid that they're going to be mad. So they're like, alright, we're going to make everybody happy with this game and make it to where people are going to be like, oh hey, I got all this stuff and I got it fast and I'm happy with it because people aren't going to overpower me. Only way in the first game people are going to overpower you if they've actually spent time in this game. If you had no time on D1 and hop in Crucible, you're most likely just going to get raped, dude. Like, not a great way to put it, but I'm just saying, you're most likely going to get destroyed because people have spent a lot more time in the game and actually grinded towards the gear instead of, hey, my friend Ethan, he spent so long trying to get the Uriel's gift, and he had so much more time, but then he had a kid who was like level like 10 and had a Uriel's gift, and he spent so much more time and hours on this game than that kid did, and it's just it's broken, man. RNG in this game, it's different for everybody, but loot, it's broken, man. That's all I can say. And I made this whole video to rant about that because this game, there's so many things that piss me off about it. It's just, I don't know. And I've been rambling and all that and whatever. But there are, yes, I'm not trying to talk all down about this game. Like, there's are cool things like this kill tracker ghost. It's really cool. I like it. It's like I have like almost 2,000 kills in Crucible and like 28,000 kills in PvE. Like, that's cool. Like, I like that. Like, that's a buff. That's cool. I like how I can change the colors on my guns. Like, there's some guns in the first game that look absolutely disgusting, but like, they were good. And now I can make my Uriel's gift gold and white and purple, and it just looks cool. I don't like that that rule applies for gear. Like, let me go to the bottom, let me put on the shader I want, make all of that gear instead of wasting my glimmer that I grind to get, because glimmer it's not scarce in this game, but it soaks up fast. If I want to put a legendary shader on gear, it's going to cost me 3,750 glimmer. And then say I didn't have enough to put it on all of my gear, my character's going to look retarded. He's going to look like throw up, dude. Like, it's so stupid, man. Like, why? Why do you waste my time? Like, I don't want my character looking like throw up. I want him to look cool and have all the same colors on. Oh, am I actually this bad? No, I'm not. But no, it's just like, I want the colorful shaders. Like D1 had there was some really cool, like Ascendant Plane or the King Spire. I want colorful stuff, not basic, just generic looking crap. And that's like the easiest or like the nicest way I can put it. It's just generic crap in this game. Trials, it's worth it. Yes, go flawless. Get a team. Even if you don't go flawless, if you get 5 wins, you don't even have to go full. Like, you can get 5 and 2, and you'll still get some good gear, and you'll still get stuff. Like, that I like. And it's just like a little incentive to do. And like, you want to just get some gear, and like, you're not good enough to go flawless, but hey, you've tried, and we're gonna like give you gear for you trying, dude. Like, that is cool and just nice of Bungie to do. But like, the fact that they make it just so, they throw everything at you. They expect people to enjoy. If I have any thumbs, I could actually kill someone. Like, oh my god. But no, like, it's stupid, man. They need to fix multiple things in this game. Like, alright, I'm going to go to the Iron Banner guy and talk to him. And I bet you I'm going to get the same garbage I already have. I'm going to get either the gloves. It's like, the only reason I'm playing Iron Banner right now is because I want to get the armor. Because the armor is cool looking. They have cool looking armor, they have garbage. Like, literally, look at this. The only difference is literally this little picture is expanded a little bit than this one. And that has some New Monarchy on it. Like, New Monarchy symbol. What's the difference? What's the point of grinding for New Monarchy stuff with a different name and a little bit like some different perks? What's the point of grinding for this when I can just open up any random packages? Like, I can open up a Vanguard package or even like I don't know, like a Gunsmith package and get this. Like, you see what I mean? I can literally put a shader. Like, I can put the shader from New Monarchy on this and it'll look exactly like that helmet. What is the point? What is the point? The only reason, like Iron Banner, no gear looks like that. That's why I'm trying to get it, because no gear, this is a unique gear. This is new unique gear. That's unique gear. That's why I like this game. That's why I like these armors sets, because it's unique. This one's unique. This is the Raid, Trials, Iron Banner. Raid, Trials, and then like look like the Vest of Optimacy. The Optimacy gear, that's cool. That's from Eververse, and I like that, because it reminds me of Destiny 1's gear. And I like that. And Eververse has always sold gear, so that's cool. And then here we go. We have the boots from the Raid, and then flawless boots from Trials. And then that's the Trials. I wouldn't say it's perfectly fine, because flawless, there is no real point to go flawless. Flawless it's kind of a waste of time, not gonna lie. I still enjoy going flawless because it just shows it's fun to do. But like, gear wise, it adds some like chroma. It makes your gear white. I can literally take the shader and make my normal Trials gear white. Like, it's fix that too. Oh, alright, there we go. I'll take that hand cannon, because I actually, like, that was one of the main reasons I wanted to do the trial, or Iron Banner. I'll take the hand cannon because I need a good hand cannon that has Outlaw on it. That's like a better Devils. Technically with Hunter perks, I can get Outlaw, but like, I don't know, I just want one that's that's good and like that. Like, I'm gonna delete this because that is garbage. I don't want garbage guns. Well, technically I have Rakim in my vault, so I mean, but no, like, and then the fact, like, this is like my 9th auto rifle from the Raid. Like, I'm stuck getting that, and I know that's my RNG, and there's nothing to really complain about there. It's just, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They just need to fix multiple points of this game. There's some strong points and there's not. Like this whole shader system on guns, that's cool. I really enjoy this because I can go through and look at like different ways I can make my gun look like I like that look right now. Like that looks cool to me, and I like that. But like it's just I don't know, man. I'm rambling. I've said it like 8 times. I'm a talkative person. I like to talk about stuff, but the meta right now is 100% Mida. No one uses anything else other than Mida. Like I'm using a Nightshade to try to be a little different, I guess, because I don't want to be an average prick to use Mida all the time. Yes, I'll use it in like trials if it's a certain map for that, but like I want to be unique and use different guns, and I want to have fun in like in Crucible. I want to have fun playing it. I don't want to sweat my nutsack off to get nothing, pretty much. Like there was like I don't know, man. Like even talking about this, I want to just play Destiny 1 badly, which I might. You never know, because you have stuff like the Last Word in Destiny 1. You have stuff like Her Benevolence. You had little events like the Queen's Wrath event. Like that's such a good event because it gave people so good loot, but they had to grind for that loot, dude. And like it's just there's so many things that they need to do. Like Iron Banner, yes, it's old, but like I was watching a video earlier, like basically Iron Banner Saladin acts like Rise of Iron never happened, because it's like, and he pointed this out too. It says the last surviving Iron Lord, but in the very end of Rise of Iron, you become like your character, your guardian becomes an Iron Lord. They act like it never happened, dude. And like he never talks about Siva. He talks about how Siva wiped them out. He didn't talk about how we wiped out Siva. We destroyed Siva. We became an Iron Lord. Yada yada yada. They don't talk about that. They act like nothing ever happened. They don't talk about the Taken King. They don't talk about they do. They have talked about the Taken King. They made like references to the Taken, but there's just I don't know. They act like D1 never happened. The story, yes, the campaign of this game, it was 10 times better to me than D1's campaign, because D1's campaign sucked. It was really bad. But from things to do in D1, it beats this game by a long stretch. And like D1, when it first came out, it was like people lost touch for the game after like a month and a half because it was the same old, same old. Blech. But that's what this game's turning into. You think they learned by now what not to do, but they're doing the exact same things. And that's just stupid. It's really stupid, man. I'll keep those. I don't really care. But no, it's just I'm done rambling for now. I'm gonna end the video. But yeah, if anybody's watching still, sorry I've gone on for so long, but hopefully this shows there are a lot of things wrong with this game that they need to fix, and they need to come out with. And I'm hoping the Halloween event comes out. If it does, I'm gonna be really happy. The Overwatch Halloween event came out, but Overwatch releases their events a little too early. But I don't mind. Like the Overwatch event, I've been grinding and it's fun. My RNG in Overwatch is absolute trash, but it's still fun to play. But no, it's just they need to fix stuff. And one thing I was thinking of while watching a bunch of YouTubers rant and ramble on about this game is it's only a month in. So there's only so much that people can ask for a month and a half in. You can't expect everything a month and a half in. You can like they're still coming out with stuff, there's still buffs. So I'm not saying none of this is not a possibility. Like everything I've just talked about and went over, there's a possibility it can come out, other than like fixed roles, I guess you can say. Everything, there's a possibility for this stuff to come out. But it's like if they're not gonna come out with it soon, then you're gonna lose a lot of people. I'm gonna stay true with Destiny. I'm gonna keep on playing it because I put a lot of time into the first one, but they just they need to step up their game. They've had 3 years to make this game, and they're starting off bad. I'm hoping that the DLC it's gonna be Osiris, which I'm excited for because they might actually bring back Trials of Osiris, or we might figure out who it is and make they'll bring like Osiris guns and all that. Like Vigilance Wings is an Osiris gun, and that's cool. Like I'm just I'm not saying this game's garbage. I'm saying it needs fixed. There's a bunch of things that need fixed in this game, but there is a bunch of crap in this game that's no use. No use in this game. But yeah. So that's the end of this rambling garbage that I've been going on for. It's been like over an hour now because I'm an idiot. So yeah. Hopefully you guys can agree with me on some of the things. You might not have to for all of it, but yeah.